Hey everyone, this is my Sega Pico. What's a Sega Pico? Well, it plays these weird interactive storybooks. It was a children's learning console that Sega released. It was a lot more popular in Japan than it ever was in the US. I'm not sure about other countries, but I know in Japan they made quite a few models of this and different versions. In the US, we really only got this one here. And this one, well, this one's mine. And it's not in the best shape possible. Now you may be looking at this thinking, it looks fine. Don't mind that little ribbon cable hanging out there. Well, it's not. It's really not doing well at all. Yeah, that's rough. I bought it like this, and my intention is to make this functioning again. I don't know what to do about this hinge. This hinge is completely annihilated. I really have no idea how I'm gonna fix that part, but the goal is to at least get this reading games again, because it currently doesn't read games or really do anything at all. So let's try to fix that. So let's start by taking this thing apart. Missed a screw. That's right, there's a screw under here. I forgot about you. All right. First of all, we do need to reattach some of these cables because they're just completely ripped out. What's kind of neat about how this works is how it's able to tell what page you're on. So you have all of these sensors here, and then you have these cutouts on the back of the cartridge. And so as you turn the page, well, that's showing this sensor here that there's nothing there. You turn the page, it's showing that sensor there's nothing there, and so on and so forth till you're on the last page. So first, I'm just gonna connect these ribbon cables back in. That got just sort of ripped out here. And then I'm actually going to clean the pins because this was sold as broken. I mean, they're not wrong. I hope that ribbon cable doesn't have a tear in it. All right, hang on. Let me grab some cables and try to see if I can get this to show an image on the screen. So give me 1 second. As terrible as this looks, this is fine. It's fine, kind of. All right, so I grabbed a power cord for it, some AV cords. I cleaned this cartridge with some isopropyl alcohol. Let's see if this does literally anything at all, because I don't think, I was told that this won't read any games at all. So, and we have done nothing yet. So let's hit the power switch. Oh, it's recognizing AV signal, which is good, but obviously we don't have a game. But it did recognize that something should be happening because my screen basically saw, hey, you're sending a signal. Yeah, so like I said, it's recognizing that there's supposed to be some signal going to it, but we're just not getting any video. And oh, what was that? I was just wiggling the cords around. No. All right. Let me try cleaning the pins by chance, because like I said, it's trying. It was trying, now it's not trying. I think I made it worse. I made the situation worse. It was trying a second ago. Now it's doing nothing. Cool, good work, Sean. We've made the situation worse. All right, let me try cleaning the pins and we'll go from there. Okay, well, I don't think this is a good change, but I now have a purple screen, which is a different color. Oh, whoa, I see a Sega logo. Okay, it's frozen. All right, so a couple of thoughts here. Definitely some dirty pins. This was bad, that I literally sprayed DeoxIT in there and we got it to turn purple there. Oh, now I lost everything again. Oh, okay. We have the Sega logo. That's it. That's all we're getting. Interesting. Okay, we've made some progress. I've never seen that Sega logo before. Okay. Also, I don't know enough about Sega Picos, so it might be something like it won't boot past a certain point if something isn't detecting. So like maybe if it doesn't detect the pen. So I'm actually going to hook the pen back up and I'm gonna see if it detects farther. I don't really know. Also, some of these cables might be bad because it was shipped in this condition. So hang on one second. Okay, update, there's not been progress, and I also realized I put these through the bottom of the shell, so I'm gonna have to actually unclip them and then fish them through the correct way. So we're gonna go back that way. But we did get a screen for a second. That was really cool. Oh! Why is it when I, oh my God! This is the farthest we've ever been. Guys, I hope you're also yelling at your screen the same way that I'm yelling at my screen. I didn't even do anything, but just clean everything. All it was just a light cleaning. Do we have sound? Let's hook up the sound. Do I have sound? Oh, we have sound! Oh gosh, I'm afraid to touch anything. Is it gonna all fall apart? Yep, it fell apart. Okay, so dang it. But we've made such progress so far and I've done nothing yet. Okay, let's take this apart again. Let's try to wire this in correctly. Let's try to clean things. Okay guys, I got a tripod now, so hopefully this will actually look better instead of me just holding that. I'm sorry, I just have to say, I'm really kind of disappointed. I was really expecting there to be a lot of fault finding involved, but really all I've just done was clean everything. And then I actually cleaned all the sensors that were up there. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but it seemed to boot after that. Let's see if, do we turn pages? Hey, this works. I don't think this is gonna work because I completely disconnected all of this. So I don't think there's anything I can actually do with the pen right now. Let me reassemble this really quickly. I'm gonna turn it off first. But clearly, wait, all right, I'm just pulling the power, I'm sorry. But clearly this works. This is huge, well, mildly huge. I really thought there was gonna be something like actually physically wrong with this. There is something physically wrong with this. What am I saying? The case is shattered. All right, beyond the shattered case, I thought there was gonna be something really physically wrong with this, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it just appeared to be really dirty. Now we get to figure out how to get these ribbon cables through the front of the shell here, since they all kind of disconnected themselves. And then I'm gonna hook it all back up, and we're gonna see if this thing functions like it should, and if it does, then I'm actually going to shrink tube this gnarly wire here. And we're gonna play this until I can figure out what to do about the shell, because I still don't have an answer. Okay. Let's hook all this back up here. Okay, so now we're gonna put this back together and we're gonna see if it works. If it does, this is a very stupid fix because I didn't do anything, I just cleaned some stuff. But sometimes it's all you really need. It's just to clean some stuff, you know? Because this was designed for children, and I don't know if you guys know this, but children are gross. So, all right, let me screw this back together. I'm not gonna like fully screw it back together. I'm just gonna put some screws in here so that way it kinda stays together. And I'm gonna need your guys' help because I don't really know what to do about this broken hinge thing. What suggestions does anyone have? Does anyone know anyone that's like, can AutoCAD this? I have access to 3D printers. So if someone can just like do the AutoCAD portion, we can get this together. I just don't know how to do the AutoCAD part. So that's just enough screws to put this back together. Kind of, not fully, but good enough. Okay. I'm gonna try to be careful with this because this is barely holding together. This is very much falling apart. Oh, did I put this together wrong? No! No! I did something stupid. The power switch was still on. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. So basically, in case you're wondering what I was just complaining about, this power switch, the switch on the inside was up, which would be on, and then this plastic switch was down. So I couldn't flip it back up to the on position. So, all right, now it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Hey, why did that take 3 attempts? I don't know. Okay. Look at this. Now, does the pen work? I have no idea. Oh, it does. It does. This, I'm the star. Ooh, ooh. Let's turn the page. I'm so happy this works. Okay. What can I do? What do we? Oh, okay. So basically, I can click on stuff. What? That is a big job for me to just. You're asking me to help the firemen put out the fire? Where? How do I do that? Oh. This really escalated if you're asking me to help put out a fire. But anyways, so yeah, so then if we want to go to the next page, we just turn the page, and now the sensor, because it has these little cutouts here, it's on this different page, and I can interact with things on this page now. This is riveting stuff, guys. This is fantastic. There wasn't much to this video so far. Oh, that's right, I was gonna fix this little cable because this is thrashed. Let's get some shrink tube. Oh, that went on one of the ribbon cables. We're gonna put that in a drawer and pretend we didn't see that. So that cable's pretty gnarly. So I'm actually gonna take some shrink tube. I'm gonna remove that cable. I'm gonna put the shrink tube on there, and then we'll put that together. So good news is the Pico works again, which I kind of was expecting this to require more troubleshooting than it really did take. So I am kind of, I'm kind of disappointed in how long it took me to fix this. I've had this for a few years now, and it really was just, it needed to be cleaned, which is kind of embarrassing. This AV port was really gross. When I was like wiggling the cord around, I was getting the signal to come and go. So all I did was just take a can of DeoxIT and I sprayed it in there, and we got a solid connection after that. So this is just dirty. And then same thing with the, I realized once we saw the Sega logo pop up there and we saw the game load, okay, everything works hardware-wise. It's just, it's not able to read it. So I just cleaned those pins. That was it. That was pretty simple. There was not a lot to it. But let's try to make this less terrible looking. So let's work on that. All right, let's fix this gnarly looking cable here. So really, we're just gonna have to get over this piece here, which is gonna be the tricky part. And this is gonna be the only one that's gonna fit over that. Oh, wow. That's not even gonna fit over there. Okay, never mind. Let's see if the next largest will fit. Okay, so this one will fit. Let me see how this ends up looking. All right, that's about as good as we're getting. I'm gonna trim off that little piece there. And that's it, we're done. We're done for now, because if we can figure out a way to replace the broken hinge on the front of that Pico, there's 100% gonna be a part 2 to this where, oh, did I warp my little mat here? It's fine. This was really cheap mat. Let me know, let me know if you guys want to see more Pico content. I have a bunch of just different Pico game carts. Okay, so here's the I know everyone on the planet has like a game channel now, you know, but an idea I've been kicking around with a couple of my friends is just having another game channel like every other person does on the planet. But I don't want to just do the games that everybody does. I want to do stuff where it's my friends and I playing the Sega Pico, or just terrible consoles that I have, or weird games, or whatever. I don't think I would do it on this channel. It would be a side channel. I guess let me know if there's any interest in that. I really feel like that is kind of an oversaturated thing where everyone does it, but it would be lesser known stuff, I guess, if that makes sense. But anyways, a couple things I want to say before we finish this up. If you're still sticking around, thank you. I appreciate all of you as always. I do have a Patreon. It's $1 a month. You can see me test stuff once a month. If that's worth $1 to you, subscribe. If not, hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching this for free. I appreciate anyone that's bothering to spend the time watching anything I'm doing. I also have a Discord. Feel free to drop in there. Send photos of your cats if you have them, or send photos of consoles or things that you picked up that you think are interesting. So, obviously hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm only 386 million subscribers away from Mr. Beast. So, you know, let's try to get to that goal by the end of this year, right? All right, whatever. That's enough of this video. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. Leave a comment if you have a suggestion on what to do with the hinge. All right, goodbye.